Hi, Professor Coles. I'm here in the beginning of the video to start with Rachel. She wanted to share something with you.
The word of the day is Erin go bragh. Means Ireland forever, according to Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Yeah, thank you for that. It is St. Patrick's Day, so we just thought to give you a little smile. Also, sorry for the background noise. We are in Leaf and Bean. You probably are familiar. It's a good spot, but anyways, getting to the video. So, this is for week number 9 on Ong's chapter 6 and 7. So the first question is, how does it feel to read Ong's reflections in these 2 chapters in light of where AI technology is today? And obviously, like we discussed in class, Ong wrote this before AI was a thing, so that's very interesting. So chapter 6 was titled Oral Memory and the Storyline and Characterization. So the first point brought up was oral culture is knowledge is stored through narratives, and I feel like, thinking of narratives, AI can't really create a narrative for you, it's like you have to create it for yourself. Also, plot helps memory, so AI sometimes can be hard to connect with because it's hard to relate to it because it's a robot, not a person. Oral storytelling and its external behavior. So AI cannot have external behavior because you think of like body language or just like stuff like that. Like AI can't give that off. So there's no way to really get across telling a story that way. And then abstract thought and psychological depth. AI, has the capacity to have a lot of depth and thought, but not like wholesome like a human can. And then moving on to chapter 7, titled Some Theorems. We should compare cultures based on common modes. Writing changes how we think. We can't let AI write for us because then we can't really grow our thinking process, so that wouldn't make sense. Human communication equals interactive and lived, and without human communication we can't interact in that kind of way, so AI has no way of replacing human communication. And basically what it means to be human, obviously AI is the opposite of human, so that's not going to work either. So then last, so how do you think Ong would write the chapters differently if he were writing them today? This was interesting to think about. I said, if he were writing these today, I think that AI would be mentioned like big time, because I feel like he would be like not a fan of AI. He would definitely think that it's a problem, because most of his chapters are on like humanization and like human connections. So I think like he would definitely be against AI and thinking that it dehumanizes our society and kind of like takes over. So he would definitely not be a fan of that, and he would just bring it up a lot on how it's kind of destroying the writing process and communication process. So, yes. Thank you. Have a great day.